Good morning. It's me again. It's my special birthday. My special day. I'm having my great world best coffee and I just gifted myself, and yeah, it's a beautiful purse. I was thinking, all right, this is mine, and it's a really, really nice, very nice thing to have. Okay, and later the love of my life is going to send me a gift. I hope you can see me. I don't know, I have to put around a little bit, and I will get a surprise from my love, and I'm really very much looking forward to this. I mean, it's not that I needed this expensive bag. It's not that I even desired it. But some people, and especially I'm speaking to my haters right now. Some of my haters out there, they live in the outer world. They're so desperate to be seen, and they fake a full illusional profile about themselves, put a ton of makeup on, and they fake their pictures with all kinds of filters, and they put the illusion out there that they're really expensive and all that. And I find it so funny. I mean, the real people, especially the people that I have grown up with, they never needed to brag about anything. They were all educated. All of them had high diplomas, master's degrees, PhDs, doctoral titles. And real people, they never have to brag about anything. And I've been raised in a way that you just work your way through. Yeah, you educate yourself, self-education, but also you pursue an academic education. You're ambitious. You are career orientated. You are someone who learns various languages. You travel a lot. You gain wisdom with living abroad, and all these kinds of things. I mean, I have always loved to stay under the radar, but I've come to conclusion, if we leave the scene, people like me, if we leave the scene to all the fakes out there, to all the ones that create illusions about a lifestyle they can't afford, then we don't have to be surprised about the circumstances we live in, that we live in a fake world, that we live under circumstances that people in politics and economics rule our world in a way that you can't even get out of the house. Aka lockdown. So we don't have to be surprised if we don't get out there and just be seen in a elegant, fine, decent way to educate people. Then the scene is left for all the empty shells. This is my girlfriend's favorite labeling. She said, don't get intoxicated by the negativity of negative words. So I'm calling them empty shells now. So my lovies, bottom line is, I didn't even want that back. I wasn't even desperate for that back. I didn't save up for that back. Um, but at some point, I was like, all right, I can afford it. Why not? You know? And my haters, they can't afford it. And but they're putting a very expensive lifestyle out there that they can't even afford. Yeah, and it's all fake. Yeah. So especially I'm talking about specific of my haters. Some of them are even in cheaper stores, you know, just behind the cashier. Yeah, and others are cleaning dirty toilets and dirty kitchen and dirty sinks in the kitchen and dirty dishes. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a job that you shouldn't respect to clean kitchen and toilets that's been used by guests. I'm just saying, if a person tells me that that they feel so great about themselves, that they're like, oh, are you jealous about me? I would just want to say one thing. Yeah, I'm dying to be you and clean dirty toilets. And I'm dying to be you that have no intellect and intelligence. I'm dying to be you that have none of the academic pursuits I have accomplished. Yes, I'm dying to be you. Again, I have grown up in an environment and surrounding. You just do. You're a doer. I'm a doer. Yeah. I'm a doer, and I love that about me. Yeah. There is no point in my life that I didn't achieve anything I put my eyes on. I have 2 master's degrees. One of them is a Master of Science, the highest master degree on earth. And it's also a funny story how I got into it. It is an executive Master of Science degree. Yeah, so you have preconditions to even enter that program. You will have to have 5 years of experience in a managerial role. You will have to be in the banking finance industry, working for that 5 years. You'll have to show that your previous degree has sufficient GPA, a very good GPA. And you have to state the fact that you are supported by your employer. So the overall fee was covered by my employer at that time, by the private bank that I worked for. And there is even an assessment center. Without going through the assessment center and succeeding in the end, the permission to enter the program is denied. And I've seen 3 people got denied to that program. And I worked my way through the program, through the assessment center. I was too late for the assessment center. And I was so persistent that the professor just gave me one question. It was a tricky question in his sense. And he gave me, enough time. He said, just take your time. I was done within 10 minutes. Yeah, I was done within 10 minutes. And he told me there's just one solutional way. There's just one way to get this to the solution. And I showed him a second way of the solution, and he was surprised. So I was 1 out of 2 women in this program among 22 men, and more than 90% had a doctoral degree already in mathematics, in IT, and in physics. Okay, and I accomplished that program with a high GPA, and why shouldn't I be proud of it? Yeah, and I've become self-employed in the banking industry at the age of 35, and nobody believed in me, but I did. It didn't matter to me. Besides that, I have a classical ballet education, and beside my studies, I performed, and that was some sort of a side job for me, you know. And I have all kinds of various other educational certificates, especially with regards to a field that is dear to my heart, and that will help me even with the coaching certificate. I'm about to enter the program this year. And I have a very healthy lifestyle. I love healthy food. I love listening to my body. I I'm in my uh, I'm in my fitness level I've never had before at the age of 43. And I mean, I just like everything about me. I love everything about me. Yeah. And I just want to say, yes, I'm dying to be you. Yeah. And especially knowing how you look on the outside and how you are on the inside, and the circumstances and the no education level, and living in Germany, not being even capable of speaking and writing proper German with proper grammar. Yes, I'm dying to be you. So this is to my haters. And it was just so shocking to deal with such a low level something, someone. um it was just shocking to read that someone would even think that a person like me is jealous about a person like that, is even jealous of anybody. Yeah. But anyhow, as I said, it's really important, and it's getting more and more important to me, that intelligent, intellectual people put a stand, yeah, and get themselves out there, yeah. Not just to get into a fight. It's not about fighting. It's about, if the scenery is left empty, then you shouldn't be surprised if, you know, if you see what happens at the current moment. All kinds of mass manipulation, yeah, all kinds of herding behavior. Yeah, look that up, my haters. You probably don't know what it means. Yeah, so all kinds of um, all kinds of irritation of the public, of the masses. Yeah. So on a psychological level, we deal with it also on in the finance sector, in the banking sector. It's called really mass manipulation and herding behavior. So one person says one thing, and the ones they don't want to think for themselves. Yeah, it's too hard to think for themselves. They just follow. Yeah. So I know I'll also get to a level in which I'm more in line with my heart, in which I'm more balanced, and I will definitely continue on educating people about narcissism, because most people that deal with narcissists, they retreat. They shouldn't. It has nothing to do with them. Yeah, it shouldn't. So I have the gift from God to turn pain and suffering and people throwing bad things onto me, to transform that. Yeah, to turn them into my stepping stones. Yeah, to become even better. So you can even get from a bad experience all the greatness you want, and I'll teach you. I'll show how I did it. Yeah, and you go seek your own path, your own way. Yeah, how to do it. All right, I have to work. I mean, this is my choice. We're all in a lockdown. Everything is closed, and I really want to go back to work and be with my great colleagues and my great work I really enjoy. And then later on is celebration time. But I'm awaiting my surprise from my lover. And I'm really, really happy about the way things turned out. Okay, bye